Hello everyone, let's go to the 142nd example. Make a function that takes an n value and two arrays of size n. The function must allocate a third array formed by the sum of the two received arrays and return it to the main. Finally, the main prints the sum array with one element being separated from the other by a single space. Use only pointer arithmetic. That is, make this program without using square brackets. The main must read the value n, allocate and read the two arrays. So let's go to the program and see what is happening here. First of all, I am including two libraries, the stdio.h and the stdlib.h, which allow us to use functions such as printf, scanf, and memory allocation, which is malloc. So here we have a pointer, which will return an integer pointer and with the name allocated. So every time I call the name allocated will be a reference of our function, and this function will have three seeds: the int n, the int pointer a, and the int pointer b. Here I am including two int variables for the n and for the I, and three pointers of integers for the a, b, and the answer. This printf will ask you to enter the size of the arrays, and this scanf will storage the size that you typed. A cast here because malloc returns a pointer of void. In this case, we want an integer pointer, and n times size of int because we set the size of the array here, and then n times, that's why n times size of int. If a is equal to null or b equal to null, seems that the computer doesn't give the necessary memory for us, so we will exit the program with an error. So here we are reading a, and here you are reading b. I will just explain one because the other is pretty much the same. So this printf is asking to you to enter the values of the array a, and this for loop is running the I equal to 0, the I has to be slower than n, and every time this for loop runs, the value of I will be increased by 1. This scanf will storage the value that you type in your keyboard on the computer memory in the position a plus I. So the answer will be equal to the call of the function allocated with the parameter n, a, and b after you read a, b, and n. And here I am just printing the sum of the values in the array a and b are for I equal to 0, I has to be slower than n, and I plus plus. Why is lower than n? Because I can use this strategy. Because, for example, we will have the sum of the two arrays. Okay, so if I run, I think is a better call here is strlen of answer. This is a good practice that will be function, and then you just have to set another library here, which is the include string.h, which allows us to use the strlen, which returns the length of the string answer. Okay, so this is a good practice because maybe we can read a part of the memory that is not allowed for us, and maybe occasionate a problem of segmentation fault because the computer is not you asking to access a memory that you don't have permission to access, and then I just printf to /n to organize the things and free up the memory for the string a, b, and answer, and then return 0. So let's go to the function allocated. So int I and int pointer c, and the c will be equal to int pointer malloc n times size of int. This n times size of int, it is because it's the sum. So, for example, I think a good practice here is n plus n times size of int, because we have the length of the string A plus the length of the string B, and we will, of course, that we will have the necessary memory for use. And then here we use strlen of c, also good practice. Here is I am checking if the computer gives to us the necessary memory for allocation of the string c, and exit with 1 if it is the memory the computer doesn't give the necessary memory for us. And this for loop starts with the value I equal to 0. The value of I has to be slower than the strlen of c, and every time this for loop runs, the value of I will be increased by 1. So the value of c plus I will be equal to a plus I plus. So now I understand why I'm not using the strlen, because it is an int variable. So I am just the sum of the values. So I didn't have to use the plus n. So let's go back with this program and let's explain again, because we have an int pointer of integers. So we are taking the first value to the second value. So we have 1 and 2, and 1 plus 2 is 3. This is what I am doing on this function. And then we will return the function, the pointer c for the main. And this is why I'm use n here and n in every part of the program, because it is just a sum of integers and not a sum of characters. If it is a sum of characters, we will have to add the other chains. But let's go to the terminal and see what is happening here. Enter the size of the arrays. 4. Enter the values of the array A. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4, 5, 6, and 7. So the sum of the values in the array A and B are 1 plus 4, 5, 2 plus 5, 7, 3 plus 6, 9, 4 plus 7, 11. So thank you for your attention. Link for the script is on the video description, and subscribe for regular content.